Good evening, everyone. We warmly welcome to the one-day free international webinar on structuring research publication success. If you want to become a resource person, a coordinator for a free online faculty development program, we will provide a link in the comment section. If you are interested, please join through that link. We will commence the webinar in a few minutes as some participants are still joining. To ensure a smooth and focused session, please keep your microphones muted during the session. Participants who unmute without prior permission may be removed. Good evening, everyone. We warmly welcome to the one-day free international webinar on structuring research for publication success. If you want to become a resource person, a coordinator for a free online development program, we will provide a link in the comment section. If you are interested, please join through that link. We will commence the webinar in a few minutes as some participants are still joining. To ensure a smooth and focused session, please keep your microphones muted during the session. Participants who unmute without prior permission may be removed. With special thanks to our co-convener Mohan Bashaji, co-convener Mr. Pranish Balaso Bamankar, coordinator Rajita Tati. Thank you for your all expectational effort, contribution, support, planning our exciting this session successfully. The Google Meet capacity is currently full. If your friends or colleagues are waiting in lobby, then please suggest them join on YouTube live chat. The feedback and certificate link will share on YouTube live chat as well as Google Meet chat. The Google Meet capacity is currently full. If your friends or colleagues are waiting in lobby, then please suggest them join on YouTube live chat. The feedback and certificate link will share on YouTube live chat as well as Google Meet chat. I am Supraja from Skill Activate. Happy to introduce our resource person, Ms. Monalisa Pattanayak. Is an accomplished academician currently serving as a core faculty in the Department of MBA at Shailabala Women's Autonomous College, Cuttack, with extensive teaching experience in subjects such as marketing management, human resource management, organizational behavior, consumer behavior, sales and distribution management, integrated management, communication, and various other management domains. She has been constant contributor to academic excellence. She is also pursuing her PhD in management with a specialization in marketing at Yale University. In addition to holding an MPhil in management, MBA in finance, MBA in marketing and HR, MSc in biotechnology, a truly multidisciplinary academic background, Ms. Monalisa Madam has also served as an assistant professor at MITS Raigada and valuable corporate experience as a relationship management with Future Generally Life Insurance and Reliance Nippon Life Insurance. Her professional roles include teaching, examination contribution, and responsibilities, administration, event management, student mentoring, and faculty development activities. With her blend of academic expertise and strong commitment to student development, she stands as an inspiring educator and professionals. Let us please warmly welcome Pattanayak ma'am. Ma'am, it's over to you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for your wonderful welcoming address uh, about introducing me to all our participants. Thank you, ma'am. So, good afternoon and good evening to all my faculty members and all the participants. I am Monalisa Pattanayak. I am basically from Cuttack, Odisha, and I will give my lecture on this topic, structuring research for publication success. So these are all the key topics, and I will start now. So this is all about me. I am currently working as an assistant professor and head department of MBA, Sarabala Women's Autonomous College, Cuttack. And I am also pursuing my PhD research in marketing at Department of Business Management, KL University, Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh. So recently I will also submit my thesis, and also I have completed with my PhD publications with the Scopus Index journals. Okay. So it is audible to all of you. Please clarify.
Yes, ma'am, it is audible.
Yes, it's audible. Okay. So next. So these are all the agenda of today's topic. Okay. Welcome, opening, introduction, and understanding structure of the research paper, writing a strong methodology and presenting data. So methodology and data presentation also I will tell. Crafting and impactful abstract and using proper referencing. So I will give you the abstract and reference tips, and there will be some common writing mistakes to avoid that I will tell. Journal submission essential. And then any question answer and thank you session. Yeah. Yes, sir. So let's start. Uh, Good afternoon, everyone. I am
Good
Monalisa
afternoon, ma'am.
Pattanayak, and it's my pleasure. Good afternoon. Tell me.
Good
Yes,
afternoon,
yes,
ma'am.
sir. Good afternoon. Tell me. Is it audible to all of you?
No,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah. Good afternoon. Yeah, yeah. So, good afternoon and good evening to everyone. I am Monalisa Pattanayak, and it is my pleasure to welcome you all today's session on structuring research for publication success. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced researcher, one thing remains constant. Good research is not just enough, it must be well written and well presented. That should be communicated effectively. Okay. So today I will walk you through the critical components that make your research publishable, readable, and impactful. So our session will cover research paper structure and flow, methodology and data presentation, abstract and referencing tips, common pitfalls or drawbacks, and essential for journal submission. So let's begin. So introduction, importance of research writing in academic and professional growth. Okay, so there is the importance of research papers in a good journal that may be Scopus Index journal. Should be indexed with those journals. So there is importance of research writing in academic and professional growth. Okay, what are the importance we need to know? So research writing plays an important role or vital role, or it plays a crucial role in shaping both academic as well as the professional success. So in academic world, so research writing is very important. That is acting as the serving as the primary medium through which knowledge is created, refined, and shared and evaluated. We need to refine our idea, we need to create our idea, we need to generate our idea, and we need to write and refine and share to the journals, and that should be evaluated. So when we are engaging in research writing, we are not just simply recording our data or findings, we are also actively contributing to the broader intellectual community. So whatever our research, that should have the wider scope. Okay, it is contributing to the broader intellectual community and advancing our field of study. So whatever research we are doing in our area, that will advance our field of study or our knowledge base. Okay, so in both academic and professional environment, the quality of research writing that determine the reach and impact of our work. So whatever research writing we are doing, that should reach to the our work. So that should be impact for the academic and professional professionals. Okay, so evidence based writing enable idea to communicated clearly, understood widely, and applied effectively. So there should be well structured write up and evidence based write up. So there should be some proof. Okay, which we are doing some scientific research. So these are some evidence based writing we are doing, some scientific writing we are doing. We are also in the management field, we are the social science researchers. So we are also using the well structured format of writing as per the journal, and there should some evidence in the scientific writings. Whenever we are doing some experimental research, there should be some evidence or proof in the scientific research when we are writing some scientific research. So well structured evidence based writing enable idea to communicated clearly, that should understood widely and applied effectively. So this idea, well structured evidence based idea writing enable ideas to communicate it clearly. There should be clarity in the communication, there should be understandable, and there should be applicability, and that should be applied effectively and efficiently. So research writing is very much important for academic and professional growth, because it will strengthen our critical thinking, it will enhance or increase our clarity of expression what we want to do in our research. That will enhance the clarity of expression, and that will increase the ability to evaluate and generate our knowledge. Okay, so whatever we our knowledge, we have to increase the ability to evaluate and generate our knowledge. So research writing will help us to build credibility as a researcher. So as a researcher, we can be have to build the credibility. Okay, the trustworthiness or reliability. Okay, as a researcher or professional, we have to build the credibility or trustworthiness or reliability. Okay, opening doors for publication. So research writing is very, very important. That will open door for any good journal publication, collaboration with different university people or different researchers in our same field. Okay, and you can collaborate with the foreign researchers too. Okay, so we can collaborate with them. So research writing is very, very important. I too have my publication, that is the international collaboration I did. I was the Indian researcher, and one sir, I collaborated with him. He was the Brazil researcher and one Pakistan researcher. We jointly published one paper in British Food Journal. We published it in 2022. So collaboration should be required when we are doing some research writing. Okay, so jointly we published that paper. It took 1 year to publish. It was the Scopus indexed publication and a BDC B category paper. So it was good paper, sir. I may share with you in the to the organizer. Organizer will later will share with you all. Okay. So we should do the collaborative research while we are doing research writing. So others idea we can also share, and we can collaborate and do some research writing, and we can publish it in a good journal, that may be Scopus indexed or Web of Science indexed journals. So research writing will help us innovation, collaboration, that will help us opening door for publication and career advancement. Okay, so we can also advance our career through research writing and publishing it in good journal. Okay, moreover, strong research writing supports evidence based decision making, making individuals more effective, responsible in their professional roles. So strong research writing will help, that will support evidence based decision making, will have when we are doing strong research writing, so that we are making the individual professional roles. Okay, so strong research writing is very, very important. In essence, research writing is not only just a tool or instrument for documentation, but it is a pathway to do it as our part of our research, or in our academic career we need to do the research writing. It is just not a tool for documentation, but it is a pathway for the intellectual contribution we can do. Okay, that will have the importance, we can enhance our CV, and we can have the intellectual contribution to the academic community. Okay, there will be professional recognition, life will be there. So need to keep writing. Okay, research writing need to do. Next. So strong research writing will help you to build academic credibility. Strong research writing will enhance your identity as a scholar. So you need to start writing whatever your idea, innovative idea, you need to keep writing, and as you are the research scholar, you need to write, and you will check with your guide if possible, and you need to study many literature reviews. Okay, so strong research writing will help you, that will increase your identity as a scholar. Okay, so as a scholar you need to also publish your research papers, so that it will be helpful to complete your PhD, and if your publication is completed, then you may be get the chance of your PhD. Okay, so publication should be there, and a strong research writing should be there, and you should publish in a good reputed journal like Scopus Index Journal, PubMed, and the Web of Science journals. Okay, so strong research writing will show your ability to think critically, analyze data, engage with existing literature, and present ideas clearly. Okay, strong research writing will show your ability to think critically. You are thinking critically, you are analyzing the data, you are doing the data analysis, and you are engaging with the existing literature. You are studying the last 5 years or last 10 years data. Basically we are studying nowadays the last 5 years data, this is the latest data. So we are engaging with the existing literature we will have in our particular area of research, and we are presenting our ideas clearly. So strong research writing will show our ability to think critically. We are and we are collecting the data, and we are also analyzing the data, and we are presenting the idea clearly. So high quality writing will improve our chances of publication, citation, and recognition. If our write-up is good, and we published in good reputed journal, then citation will be our citation, somebody will cite or reference our things, our paper. Okay, there will be recognition. High quality writing will give us that reputation or recognition. Then research writing will help you to strengthen your communication skills. Okay, so research writing will develop the ability to express complex idea in a structured, logical, and scientific manner. Okay, whatever the complex idea, okay, any difficult ideas, that we can write in the structured, logical, and scientific manner as per the particular journal. We need to follow them, and we need to follow the structure and logical manner, all the scientific manner, the publication journal we need to follow. Okay, so we need to write as per that particular journal. So research writing will develop the ability to express complex idea in a structured, logical and scientific manner. We should write in a scientific manner, proper logical manner, in well structured manner. Okay, so research writing will strengthen our communication skills. So these skills are valuable in teaching, presenting, policy making and collaborative projects. Okay, so these skills, research writing skills will be valuable, that will be important in teaching. Okay, if we are doing research writing, that will be valuable or important in teaching. We can generate the idea from our research. Suppose I am doing the marketing research, it will be valuable in my teaching. Okay, when I am telling about some market research and all to students, it will be helpful in my teaching, presentation and policy making and collaborative projects. If I will do, then it will be very much valuable and it will have the complete clear cut idea with me. Okay, so it will be very much helpful with me. So research writing will strengthen our communication skill. Okay, so research writing enhances career growth in professional setting. Research writing is very important. So that demonstrate our analytical thinking, problem solving ability and depth of understanding. If we are doing the research writing, means we are generating our idea, analyzing the data, all these things we are doing. Uh, all the things we are doing the analytical thinking, problem solving ability we will have, and we will have the depth of understanding about our research. So it in professional setting or in the career growth point of view, the research writing is very important. So published work adds value to your CV, open doors to research grants, international conferences, promotions and academic appointments. So it will be very important. Research writing is very important, that will increase your career growth. You can enhance your CV, you can have the open door to research grants, you can have the international conference also presentation, and you can publish your paper in the good, if there is a Scopus journal opportunity, you can also publish your paper in the international conference, and there will have the promotions and academic appointments. So that will help you, research writing will help you to increase your career growth. Okay. Next, encourages evidence-based decision making. Professionals who engage in research writing approach problems systematically. So research writing is helpful for the professionals, okay, who are engaging in research writing approach, that who engage in research writing approach problems systematically. So that will encourages research writing encourages the evidence based decision making. We need to do the evidence based decision making. Okay, so professionals rely on data rather than assumptions, which make them better leaders, managers and educators. So it is academic writing or research writing is very important. That will encourage, that will motivate us as a professional for the evidence based decision making. Okay, to make better decisions. Okay, we can rely on the data rather than assumption. We will collect the data, analyze the data. Okay, which will make us the better leader, better manager and better educator. Okay, when we are having the systematically collected data and data analysis we are doing, there will have some evidence based decision making as a professional. Okay, so research writing will help us for the evidence based decision making. Okay, expands opportunities for collaboration. Good research writing attracts partnership with universities, companies and international research groups. Okay, so good research writing will helpful, that will attract partnership with a university. We can do the partnership with the universities, companies and international research groups. So good research will help us to connect with people who share the similar interest and expertise. Okay. So research writing will expand, that will increase opportunity for collaboration. Okay. तो सहयोगिता भित्ति में काम कर सकते हैं हम। रिसर्च स्कॉलर है तो दूसरा यूनिवर्सिटी का रिसर्च स्कॉलर लोग से कनेक्ट होके आइडिया जनरेट करके भी हम लोग काम कर सकते हैं। ठीक है। So research writing will help you to connect with people who share the similar interest and expertise. Suppose I am having the interest in digital marketing or green marketing. So similar interest people, I can connect with them, and with similar expertise, I can collaborate with them. Okay? For research writing. So research writing will help you the opportunity for collaboration. Research writing will help you to contribute to societal and institutional development. So every research paper that should be big or small, that will add to the collective knowledge of society. Okay. So there will have some societal impact, whether it is big or small research paper. So that will add value. Okay. That will add to the collective knowledge of the society. Institution will benefit through improved ranking, enhanced reputation, and stronger academic culture. So institution also benefit through improved ranking through research paper writing. So institution will benefit through improved ranking, enhanced reputation, and stronger academic culture. Okay. So as in the NAC ranking, so publication and all things are also considering nowadays. So if we are having a good research paper publication, that will helpful us for improve the rankings and all. Okay. That will enhance the reputation of the university, and there will have the stronger academic culture. So research writing will helpful, that will contribute to the society, and there will have the institutional development. So in short, I will tell research writing is not just an academic requirement. So it is just a powerful tool or instrument for personal, professional, and intellectual growth. So it is just not a academic requirement, but it is a powerful tool. Okay, we can say it is for the professional growth, personal growth, and intellectual growth. We can generate new ideas, new information. We need to study the past literature in our same similar interest, and we can also find out some good reputed journal and publish. Okay. As per the journal's guideline, we need to write and publish. Okay. So research writing is not just academic requirement, that is a powerful tool for professional, personal, and intellectual growth. So for students, research writing is very important because it will help you to express your ideas clearly and think more deeply about what you are studying. So you can express your idea clearly. What you want to do research, you can express your idea and you can start writing. Okay, just write, read. Okay, so that you can uh, write good research paper. Okay, as a student you can do good research paper writing. It is important for you. Okay, so you can express your ideas clearly in your research paper. You can think more deeply about what you are studying. Okay, you can think critically and analyze your data, collect your data. Okay, analyze your data, and you can generate the findings and all conclusion. So you can write up as per the. So I will also discuss the paper writing format in my next slides. Okay. So research writing will build your confidence as a student or as a research scholar or as a researchers or professionals. So for students, it will build your confidence. It will improve your communication skills, and it will open doors to internships, higher studies, and future career opportunities. Okay. So if you are doing good research writing, that will enhance your confidence as a student. That will improve your communication skill because you are communicating and you are generating your ideas and writing in your research paper. Okay, and you are finding out some good reputed journal, and you are also publishing your journal in those reputed journals. So it will open the door for internship. So if you will apply the internship, your research study will be there. That will be helpful for your internship. Internship में भी आप वही research study कर सकते हो, and you can also write the some report and internship report you can submit in your university. That will helpful in for your higher studies. Okay, if you are doing good research writing, that will helpful for your future career opportunity. Okay, you can enhance your CV. So as a student, if you are collaborating with some similar interest students or some professors, you are also doing the collaborative research, then it will be helpful. Okay, it will be have the future career opportunities. You can enhance your CV. Okay, when you learn to write good research, you are not just completing an assignment, you are building skills that will helpful for your life. Okay, as a student, when you are learning to write good research, you are just not completing the assignment. Okay? So you are learning to start writing and writing good research report. So it will not just complete your assignment, it will build your skills. Okay, your communicative skills that you are expressing through your research writing, that will helpful for your life. Okay, it will enhance your CV and it will open the doors for internship, higher studies, and future career opportunities. For students, it is very important research writing. Okay, for faculty and formal events, the research writing is very important. So research writing will play the vital role in academic and professional development or advancement, as it enables scholars to articulate ideas with clarity, rigor, and scholarly precision. Okay, so we can uh, so for faculty, research writing is very important. That will helpful for academic and professional development or advancement. So it will enable the scholars to articulate idea with clarity. There should be some clearness, rigor, and scholarly precision. Okay, it will helpful. Okay, for the formal events for faculty. So research writing will contribute significantly to individual credibility, institutional reputation, and the broader knowledge ecosystem. So it is very important that will contribute to the individual credibility, individual trustworthiness or reliability, and institutional reputation. It can contribute. Okay, and the broader knowledge ecosystem it will contribute. So for faculty, it is very important. Effective research writing not only facilitates publication and academic visibility but also strengthens evidence-based practice, foster collaboration, and supports sustained professional growth. So, as a faculty, you also, if you are doing good research writing or effective research writing, that not just only facilitate your publication and academic visibility, but also strengthen your evidence-based practice that will foster collaboration. Okay. Students, you are facing some problem. Student, if you have any doubt, then ask me in the middle or in the end of our question answer section. We will also clear your doubt. No problem. Okay. So listen carefully. You can ask me question whenever necessary. Okay. Or in the end of session, I will share you my knowledge. Okay. No problem. So effective research writing is very helpful. That will not just facilitate our publication or academic visibility, okay, but it will strong our evidence-based practice that will foster or increase the collaboration, okay, with other researchers, okay, and that will support sustain professional growth. We can do the professional growth, okay. So effective research writing is very important for the faculty members too. So why publication matters? So there will be visibility, credibility, and career advancement. So we need to do our publication. So publication is just not academic requirement, it is the gateway to visibility and recognition. We may get the recognition through our publication. Okay, it is the gateway to visibility, okay, and recognition. We will get the credit, or we will get the appreciation for our research writing and publication in a good reputed journal. So a published work should be enhance your credibility or trustworthiness as a researcher. Okay, your published work will enhance your credibility or trustworthiness as a researcher. That will increase your academic profile, open opportunity for collaboration, funding, and career advancement. And that the published work will ensure that your ideas reach a global audience. Whatever your idea, you are generating the new ideas or innovative ideas. So research should have the new and idea you are generating. Research should be new or novel or unique ideas you are generating as a researcher. So that should reach to the global audience. Okay, wider audience you are reaching to your research. Okay, so research, your published work will ensure that your ideas will reach to the global audience. That will open opportunity for collaboration, funding, and career advancement. Suppose you are a good researcher and you are published in a good reputed journal, so that will helpful for you. That will open the opportunity or scope for collaboration with other researchers. Will they may collaborate with you. Okay, that will open the door for collaboration, funding, and career advancement. Okay, that will strengthen your academic profile, your published work. Okay, your published work you may write in your CV, and you can enhance your CV. Okay, so your published work will enhance your credibility as a researcher. Okay, visibility that make your work discoverable. Okay, visibility, your published work will be reach to the wider global audience. Okay, reach to the global audience. Okay, publishing your research ensure that your ideas reach a wider academic and professional audience. That is visibility. Okay, your work will be available, get to know with all the academic and professional. Okay, with a wider community, global audience, it will reach. Okay, when your work appears in a journals, conference proceedings, and digital repositories, okay, it will become accessible to scholars, practitioners, and institutions around the world. So आपके वर्क अगर जर्नल में, गुड जर्नल में आएगा, अगर कॉन्फ्रेंस प्रोसीडिंग में आएगा, डिजिटल रिपोजिटरी और डिजिटल जो आप वेयर हाउस बोलते हैं, ओके, उसमें सब आएगा, तो इट विल बिकम एक्सेसिबल टू ऑल द स्कॉलर, प्रैक्टिशनर who are the experts or specialists, okay, in your particular area or field, or institution around the world will get the benefit, okay, through your published research work. So uh, uh, this visibility increases, okay, the likelihood means possibility that your research will be read, referenced, and used in the future studies. So your visibility will increases the likelihood means possibility that your research will be readable, that will be referenced means cited by the other people and used in the future studies. Others can use your um, research. Okay, they can read your research, they can cite your research, and they can use your research in their future studies. They can reference you. In the reference section, they may mention your name and paper name, okay, and journal name, okay, and year name. They will all reference your paper, published paper. Okay, so other researchers or professionals will use your paper for their future studies. The more visible your work is, the more influence it can have on ongoing debate, innovations, and policy discussions in your field. Okay, so if your work is widely accepted, that is visible to all the professionals and academic community, okay, if your work is visible, the more influence it can have on ongoing debates. Okay, so there should be ongoing debates on your research topic or research work. There should be have new innovative idea and policy discussion in your field. Okay, whatever field you have published your research. Okay, so more visible work is the more influence it can have an ongoing debate, innovation, and policy discussion in your field. So it is publication matters. You will get the visibility, then you will get the credibility. So credibility, you are establishing your reputation as a scholar. So a publication undergoes rigorous evaluation. Okay, so you are doing the hard evaluation, including peer review, editorial scrutiny, and methodological assessment. Okay, so your publication is undergoes rigorous evaluation and including peer review and editorial scrutiny. All this you are having. Okay, and methodological assessment you will have. Okay, for the publication. When your work passes these checks, it signals to the academic community that your research meets accepted scientific and scholarly standards. Okay, so you are writing the paper as per the journal's guideline, and when your research meets accepted scientific and scholarly standard, this will build your credibility or trustworthiness or reliability. Okay, so this builds your credibility by demonstrating command over your subject. So when you are writing some good research, okay, then you are demonstrating command over your subject. Okay, and showing that your findings are trustworthy or reliable. Okay, your finding will be trustworthy. Whatever your research finding, that will be trustworthy. Okay, that should be reliable. Your data should be trustworthy and reliable data. Your findings will be reliable. Okay, establishing you as a knowledgeable and reliable contributor. Okay? So good research writing or publication will establishing you as a knowledgeable and reliable contributor. Over the time, the strong publication record will help you to shape your identity as an expert in your discipline or area on the or the field. Okay, so strong publication record will help you, okay, to shape your identity as an expert in that particular discipline or area. So there will be career advancement. By the publication, you are doing the career growth or career advancement. So you are opening new pathways, new doors. Okay, so publications are just one of the most important criteria for academic and professional growth. Okay, so as a academician or as a professional, okay, publication you are doing, this is the most important criteria for academic and professional growth. Okay, it is the most important criteria, means most important standard or benchmark. Okay, through which you can enhance your academic and professional growth. Institutions look for published work when considering promotions. So institutions can also promote themselves through good publications, research grant and funding will be there. Okay, and awards recognitions will be there through your good publications, journal publication, invitation to conferences, workshops, and collaborative projects. So there will be career advancement. Okay, so institution will look for the published work when considering these things: promotions, research grants and funding, award recognition, and invitation to conference, workshop, and collaborative projects. There will be career development or career advancement. For professionals also outside academia, publications will enhance your CV. Okay, and showcase your analytical ability when you are doing and publishing in a good reputed journal. That will showcase your analytical ability, that will showcase your problem solving skill, that will show the commitment to continuous learning. If you are a research scholar or as a student or faculty member or as a professional, you are writing and publishing, so it is showcasing your continuous learning. Okay, it is showcasing your analytical ability and problem solving skill. So they will make you more competitive. Okay, for leadership role, for consultancy assignment and global opportunities. You may get the global opportunity. Okay, so to your publication. So in essence, publication is very important, that will transform your research into influence. So whatever the research you are doing, you are generating your ideas, you are writing, you are enhancing your analytical ability, you are showcasing your analytical ability and problem solving skill to your research. Okay, that will have the impact or influence. Okay, that will transform your research into influence. That should have some influence or effect. Okay, so publication will help people find your work visibility. That is visibility. People will search your papers, there will have the visibility. Okay, and then trust your work, there will be credibility, and value your work, that is career advancement or career growth. The visibility, your work will reach to the wider audience, increasing your recognition. Okay, if your work is good and you are publishing in a good reputed journal, so good reputed journal papers, one researcher will study. So there will have the visibility, means your work will reach to the wider audience and it will increase your recognition. So as a research scholar or researcher, you can increase your recognition. Okay, that will be helpful. You will get the all the credit and acknowledgement and appreciation or respect. Okay, for your good research writing, there will have the visibility to other researchers, or there will have the wider audience base. Credibility, peer reviewed publications validate your research quality. Okay, there will have the credibility. Somebody will trust your work. You will get the trustworthiness, credibility. Okay. Then career growth, essential for promotion, grant, award, and collaboration. Okay. So somebody will value your work. Okay. So there will be career growth or career advancement. So publication is very important for promotion, grants, awards, and collaboration. So overview of today's talk, the session will guide you through the essential elements of writing and publishing a high quality research paper. We'll begin by understanding how to structure a paper for clarity and logical flow. Next, we'll look at the effective ways to present methodology data so that your research is both rigorous and transparent. Okay, clear. So we'll also discuss how to write a strong abstract, choose the right references, and avoid the common mistakes that often lead to rejection. Finally, we will also walk through the journal submission requirements and practical tips to increase your chance of publication success. So by the end of this talk, you will have a clear roadmap for writing, refining, and submitting your research with confidence. So let's begin the journey. So understanding the structure of the research paper, there will have the IMRAD format. So introduction will be there, methodology will be there. Okay. Then the result analysis and discussion will be there. So we are following the IMRAD format. So introduction is the foundation of your entire research paper. It is the just base. Okay. Foundation of your entire research paper. So introduction will tell you what do we already know and what is missing and what does this study matter. So it will give you the clear cut idea. What we already know, what is missing in our research, and what does why does this study matter. So background, introduction, we will have the background, provide a brief context of the topic. That will explain what the existing literature says and why the topic is important. Okay. Already, we also use the existing literature for our research, whatever the research we are doing, that may be digital marketing or any research. Okay. So your introduction background will explain what the existing literature is already saying and what the topic, why the topic is important. Okay. So that will background will help you as the reader to understand the broader field before narrowing down to your study. So you will understand the broader field of your research before narrowing down to your study. The research background, introduction background will help you to understand the broader field. Okay. So in introduction, you will have the research gap. Okay, you will identify why is not yet known, what you have not yet known, and why what you have understudied and or not fully addressed in your previous research. Whichever research you did not understudied or not yet known or not fully addressed in previous research, that gap you are finding, okay, in your introduction, and you are finding out or identifying those research gaps. Okay, so research gap is very very important. That will show the need for your study and that will justify its relevance. So you need to do the you need to find out the research gap for your research, okay, which is not yet known, which is not yet understudied, which is not fully addressed in your previous research, that you have to find out in the research gap. Then rationale, explain why your study is needed and how it will contribute to the field. Okay, we will explain the why of your study, why your study is very much important. Okay, you will explain all these things, why your study is important, need of your study, that is rational, how it will contribute to the field or society or academic community. Okay, so that you have to find out, you have to explain why your study is needed. This is where you justify the purpose, importance and value of your work. So there is the need of the your study and importance of your study in your introduction part. Okay, when you are doing the research writing, you will have the abstract, then you are writing the introduction. Okay, all these you are doing, you are following the IMRAD format. Okay, as you are doing writing the introduction part. So for objectives or research questions in the introduction part, you are also clearly stating what your study aims to accomplish. Okay, that you are clearly stating. Okay, what your study will aim to accomplish. Okay, your objectives you have to clarify. Your objectives of your research you need to clarify. Okay, you should be clear about the objectives. Okay, there should be 4 to 5 objectives or 6 objectives you need to know and justify your objective of your research. So objectives, this may be framed as specific objective, research questions, hypothesis you are generating. Okay, if applicable you are doing this thing. तो पूछिए, कोई क्वेश्चन है? Hypothesis means you are making some assumption about your research. Okay, and a research question you are framing. Okay, after doing the research gap, you are finding, you are doing the research questions. Okay, and then you are doing the hypothesis, research hypothesis. Research gap, then you are having the research objectives. Research objective leads to research questions. Research question lead to research hypothesis. Okay, this is the format. Research gap you are identifying, then you will doing objective that lead to research objective, that lead to research question, that lead to research hypothesis. Okay? Then methodology, इमराड में methodology M भी एक है, वो methodology section will help you how the study was conducted. Okay, you will use all the research design and all, I will tell. So methodology, it must be clear, systematic and replicable so that other researcher can follow the same steps. So you will have the research design, that means the blueprint of your research. Okay, when you are doing some research, you are making, you are doing the design and blueprint of your future research. Okay, so research design is the blueprint of your research that will describe the overall framework or approach used, such as experimental research you are doing the descriptive research, you are doing the correlational research, you are doing the qualitative research and mixed method research. Okay, and you are also doing the quantitative research. Okay, so research design you are framing when you are doing the in the methodology part, you are framing the research designing. So experimental research, okay, researcher manipulate the variable, that may be independent variable and dependent variable, to test the cause effect relationship under the controlled conditions. Okay, experimental research you are doing, you are manipulating the independent, both the independent variable and the dependent variable. of your study, and you are also testing the cause effect relationship under controlled condition. So you are doing the experimental research. Okay, you are framing the research design. You are conducting also the experimental design. You may do the experimental research design. You may do the descriptive design. You may use the correlation research design as per your requirement of your research. Okay, you can do any. You may do mix method research design. You may use the qualitative or quantitative research as per your research requirement. Okay, so research descriptive research describe what exists and the characteristics, behavior and condition without testing the causation. So descriptive means you are describing your research what already exists. Okay, the characteristics, behavior and or condition without testing the causation. Okay, so correlation the research you are doing that examine the relationship between the variables that may be positive, negative or none without manipulating and cannot show the causation. Correlational doing research you are doing that will examine the relationship between the variables without manipulating and that cannot show any causation. Okay, any of the research design you can do as per the research requirement. Qualitative research that is subjective experience of the respondents. So you need to do the interview narrative analysis. Okay, and then narrative research, then ethnographic research, all will be coming under this qualitative research. Okay, qualitative research will explore experiences and meanings using non-numerical data like interview and observations you are doing for qualitative study. Then you are using the mixed method research that will combine qualitative, both the quantitative and qualitative approach to give you the broader, deep understanding of your research problem. So when you are doing the mixed method research, that will combine both the qualitative data and quantitative data you are having. Okay, you are combining both the qualitative and quantitative approach to give a broader, deeper understanding of your research problem. Then when you are doing the quantitative research method, means you are using the numerical data. Okay, you are using the numbers. Okay, that is not subjective experience. You are collecting all the numerical data and you are doing the analysis of your data. Okay, quantitative data and qualitative data, there will be difference. And mixed method research is the combination of both the qualitative and quantitative research. Okay, you may apply any research design. Okay, so research design will tell readers how you structured the study. Okay, how you will frame your research. Then for sample, when you are doing in the methodology section, you will consider the research design. Then you will consider your participants or respondents, who will be your participants or potential consumer base, or you will collect the sample. You will have the sample size. Okay, so participants or sample explain who participated in your study and how they were selected. Okay, you have the potential consumer base for your study. Okay, who will be your potential consumer base, that you have to find out. Who will be your participant, that participant for your Google questionnaire. Okay, you need to know them. Okay, who are the participant, what are the sample size, who are the consumer base, all you need to know. Then participants or sample include sample size, demographic details. Demographic details means we are collecting the demographic data, the age, gender, economic, income level, all we are collecting as a researcher or research scholar. Okay, so we are considering the demographic details in the participants or sample, that is in the methodology part. Okay, we are also having the demographic details. We are having the sampling method. Sampling method, we can use the random sampling method, purposive sampling method, or convenience sampling method. Convenience means that will be very much easy to get the means data. Okay, convenience. randomly we are collecting the sample. Purposive, there will have the judgment to uh, collect from those samples. Okay, inclusion and exclusion criteria will be there. Okay, so participants of sample, we are also considering inclusion and inclusion or exclusion criteria, what to include, what not to include. Okay, that we need to consider. Tools or instruments. So describe the tools used for data collection, such as we are using questionnaires, standardized scales. Okay, we are using Likert scale. Okay, or any other scales we are using. Likert scale, so 5-point Likert scale is there, 7-point, 10-point Likert scale also there. In my MPhil study I used the 7-point Likert scale. Okay, so PhD also 5-point Likert scale I used in my questionnaire, Google form questionnaire. So in the methodology part we need to consider the questionnaire. Questionnaire should be physical mode or digital mode. The Google form we can send to the participants. Okay, the respondents will fill up those data and give us to the research scholar or researcher. Or students can also do the questionnaire. Okay, so standardized scales, we are also having interviews, observation checklist, and equipment or software. We are using these tools. Okay, so tools or instruments we are using that mention their reliability and validity in if applicable. So we are mentioning the reliability and validity of the study. Procedure, explain the step-by-step process followed during the data collection. So procedure we are following in the methodology section. This may include how the participants were contacted, how consent were obtained, how data was collected and recorded. All the procedure we can also write in our methodology section. Ethical considerations we can write. So data analysis techniques we can also write or include in the methodology section. We can specify the methods used to analyze the data. For example, descriptive statistics, inferential statistics, for example, t-test, ANOVA, correlation, regression. Also we can write those data analysis techniques, which whatever we have applied in our research, whether we are doing the using the descriptive statistics, or we are using the inferential statistics, or we are using the thematic analysis for qualitative data. Also we can mention the data analysis techniques, whatever we have applied in our research, that we need to mention in the methodology section. Okay, software we are using. Suppose I am using the Amos software for my research. I have to mention this Amos software. Okay, I did the data analysis using the Amos software. Okay, so Amos software I need to mention in the in my methodology section. Okay, so whichever software you used, you need to write. It may be SPSS, R, NVivo, or Excel. You need to mention it in your methodology section. Okay. So SPSS you already know, that is statistical package for social sciences. It is very popular software, and R is the open source. NVivo also for the qualitative research, and Excel, the advanced Excel also there. The AI will help for the advanced Excel and all. So these softwares you are using as a research scholar or researcher or professional, we are using this software. So result section. So result section will present your finding of your study objectively without interpretation or interpretation or discussion. That will present your finding of your study result. Okay, it will show what the data reveals. So result, present key findings clearly. Organize the results according to your research objective or questions. Okay, as per your research objective and questions, you have to organize the result, or you have to write down your findings of your study as per your research objective or research question. Okay, so you can present the key findings clearly. There should have the clarity. Okay, as per your research objective and research question, you will have the result or key finding of your study. of your research study. So present the most important findings first, followed by supporting results. Whatever the important things you have to write, whatever the important finding you will have for your research, you have to write it first, okay, followed by the other supporting results. Okay. When you are doing the research writing, so you are documenting your research, okay, through your research write-up. So in your result or finding, you have to support results. You are present the most. We can also use the tables and figures if necessary. We are using also in the result section. We are using the tables, charts, graphs when necessary. That will help summarize our complex data. Our data is very much complex. Okay, we are collecting the sample size. We are collecting the complex data. Okay. So PhD research is very much complex data. We are gathering the data from the wider audience based. Okay, I did my research from the that is specific. Okay, I did my research on the smart city Bhubaneswar, Odisha. The specific study we need to do. Okay, and we are gathering the complex data from the from our respondent base. Okay, I did the study in the e-commerce company, e-shoppers of e-commerce companies. Okay, so we need to use tables and figures, charts that will help to summarize the complex data. Common visual include frequency tables, bar charts, pie charts, line graphs, scatter plots we are using. Okay, in our results section we are using those things. So bar chart and a pie chart will help you to know the get our result properly. We can get the idea, okay, to these tables, charts or graphs. Ensure every table or figure has the clear title, labeled axis, proper captions, correct numbering. Table 1, figure 1 or table 2, table 3, figure 1, figure 3. So कुछ correct numbering में रहेगा. Okay. So ensure every table or figure has the correct numbering. Then report statistical results accurately. For quantitative study, quantitative means all the numerical data will have. Okay, for quantitative studies, report means standard deviations. Okay, test results, t values, f values or p values, correlation coefficient, effect size we are considering. Okay, these things, and we are maintaining proper formatting. That maybe we are using the APA style, MLA style and journal style we are using. Okay, APA means American Psychological Association referencing format. Okay, we are using. MLA means that is that is modern language association and a journal style where we are following. Okay, so we are we are reporting the results accurately. Okay. For quantitative studies we are reporting these things. Okay, mean, standard deviations we are, all these we are mentioning. That is in the result section. All these will be clearly noted in the result section. For the quantitative study we are reporting these things and we are maintaining the proper format, that is APA style, MLA style we are maintaining the format, or journal style we are following, and presenting the qualitative findings systematically. For qualitative research we are presenting themes or patterns. Themes and patterns we are using participant quotes when necessary, where necessary, and ensure clarity and logical flow. Okay, so in the result section we are also, for qualitative research we are presenting the themes and patterns of our research. We are presenting these things. And we are using the participant codes where necessary. Whatever the participant have the subjective experience, all we are writing in the result section. The finding, key finding we are writing. We are ensuring the clarity and logical flow. Okay. For the qualitative research. We are avoiding interpretation. We are sticking to what the data shows. We are avoiding stick to the that what the data shows. We are avoiding any interpretation. We are not explaining why the results occurred. That belongs in the discussion section. Okay. So result section we are not explaining why the results occurred. We are just writing it in a discussion session. Okay. So A में इमरान में I M then A. Okay. I M R A D. Okay. रिजल्ट के बाद एनालिसिस आएगा. Okay. Analysis or discussion. The discussion interprets the results, explain their meaning, and connects them to existing research. Discussion will interpret the result. Okay. As per the research or key finding of our research, we can interpret the discussion and we can write our discussion part of discussion part. We can write. We can interpret the result and explain the meaning and connect them to the existing research. Okay. This is where you answer what do these findings mean, why do they matter. Okay. You can also interpret the result. The discussion will interpret the result. Okay. You can interpret the result explaining the significance of your finding. Significance means importance. You can explain the significance of your finding. You can show how they support or contradict. Okay. For contradict your hypothesis research. You can fit the step to the literature and compare your result with existing study. Okay, which is already existing study. You can compare your result with existing study. Discuss arguments, differences, and new insight your study adds. Okay. You also write all those things. Okay, you can discuss the agreements, the differences. So connect to the literature in the scholarly conversation. Okay. You can connect with your literature in the analysis part and discussion part. You can explain the implication. You can highlight how your findings can use in the theory development, practice, policy. You can write up the limitations also. Be honest about the boundaries of your study, such as small geographic area, self-report bias, short duration. Okay. All need to mention in your limitation of your work. This will improve your transparency and credibility. So others should know your limitation of your study. Okay. You should acknowledge the limitation. Okay. Then suggest future research. Okay. Okay, briefly I am telling. I lost connection. Sorry. I need to again I'm saying. Just I need to explain again. I lost my connection. So whatever my research I am saying. Okay. Yeah. I'll complete it very fast. Yeah. Slides here.
Ma'am, hello. Ma'am, your voice not audible, ma'am. Ma'am, your voice not audible, ma'am.
Yeah. Ma'am, now it is audible.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Is it audible?
Yes, ma'am. Audible, ma'am.
Yeah. So analysis discussion. Huh. Huh. I need to connect again. Here's some. Now audible, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
No,
Audible,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Audible, ma'am.
Voice is audible, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Breakdown. Yeah. Ma'am, some part of my sir, I cannot display now due to technical glitches. So in analysis or discussion section, we can connect to the literature. We can compare our results with existing study. We can discuss the agreements, any differences. So we can also add in our we can write up in our analysis or discussion section. We can add the new insight of our studies. Okay, what we get the new insights. Okay, we can add up it. Okay, we are connecting to the literature in the analysis and discussion section. This is showing our work is grounded in the scholarly conversation. We need to connect to the literature, interpret the results. Okay. We need to explain the implication, highlight how our findings can be used in theory development, practice, policy, future research, show the real world relevance of our work. So we can explain the implications of our research in the results in the discussion session. Then acknowledge the limitation, whatever the limitation
Ma'am,
we will have.
ma'am,
Okay,
PPT was not
in our
visible.
research. So be honest with our research. Be honest about the boundaries of our study, such as small sample size, limited geographic area, self-report bias. All we need to mention in our limitation of our study. Short duration that will improve our transparency and credibility as a researcher or research scholar. Then suggest future research. So, uh, PPT, ma'am, I am facing some problem. So I also checked with my connection. Okay, ma'am. Again, I am trying. Thank you for your cooperation. I will finish it soon, very soon. Some technical problem I am facing.
Okay, ma'am, no problem. Thank you so much, Monalisa madam, for joining us today. Thank you for explaining about some topics like paper structure and flow, methodology, and data presentation, ma'am. Thank you for once again. Before we conclude, we would like thank our sponsor JVK Technologies. JVK Technologies offers a publication service. Before we conclude, we would like thank our sponsor JVK Technologies. JVK Technologies offers a publication service including Scopus, SCA, patents, copyright, thesis, and etc. For any publication assistance, you are warmly invited to their WhatsApp group. Link is chat box as well as comment section. We also thank all participants for joining us today. Please fill feedback form for the certificates. Those who fill the feedback only will get the certificate. Please fill the feedback form for the certificates. Those who fill the feedback only will get the certificate. Those who fill the feedback form can leave the meeting. Before we conclude, we would like thank our sponsor JVK Technologies. JVK Technologies offers a publication service including Scopus, SCA, patents, copyrights, textbooks, etc. For any publication assistance, you are warmly invited to their joint WhatsApp group. Link is chat box as well as comment session. Please fill the feedback form for the certificates. Those who fill the feedback only will get the certificate. Those who fill the feedback form can leave the meeting.